Patrick Viera has been named as Nice manager in the French top division in Ligue 1. Now, he's been coaching at the MLS franchise New York FC, which is an affiliate club of the Manchester City. But here's an interesting little twist. Balotelli's played for City. At the same time, Viera was finishing his career at City, so there's a link there. That could be one of the reasons why he's gone. Is his former teammate, I think, needs some guidance. And he's now got his coaching badges. And he was linked with the Arsenal job. Now, I think one day Viera may want to coach Arsenal or Man City. The club that made his name, the club where he finished his career. Same with Frank Lampard, with Chelsea, West Ham or Man City himself. Again, club that made him, brought him through, the club that made him, and the club that he retired with, in the sense of the Premier League. So I can see parallels between him, Lampard and Gerrard. They all played together at the same time against each other. They were rivals in the league, and the FA Cup and the League Cup, the Champions League and things like that. So they've all played against each other. But they also played at the same time. They're contemporaries. Viera has got a stacked trophy cabinet of winners' medals, both domestic football and international football. As a player, probably one of the best all-round midfielders you will see. Maybe not always the most skillful, but he played with power, energy, passion. He could be very creative and at the same time very destructive as well. He could defend, he could tackle, but he could also attack with flowing freedom and flair. Instrumental in France's World Cup and Euro 2000 wins. In World Cup 98 and 2000, very instrumental, very key part of the French setup. The glue in the midfield that allowed Zidane and other midfielders like Petit to be more creative and have to do less of that tackling and less of that tracking back because he was there. I think this is a risk that he will. It isn't that much of a risk, I don't think. I think it's a very good stepping stone in his managerial career, and hopefully he can improve Nice and get Nice some silverware. I think with a name like Viera being linked to Nice, that's going to increase the interest from the media and those wanting to invest in the French game. Brilliant player. Let's hope he has a brilliant managerial career. But again, Silva Gerrard going to Rangers and Lampard going to Derby, without the risk, there is no reward. And I think, out of the three, he's the lesser risk. And you also got to look at his contemporary and his former teammate in Zidane and what he did at Real Madrid in 3 years. So he's going to possibly have a lot of conversations with Zidane. I wouldn't be surprised if he has had conversations with his former teammate and close friend Zidane about, okay, how do I go about doing this? I'm now coming into a major league in Europe. The MLS is not the same standard, so he's taking a step up, I believe. Nice want to get into European club football, so the Champions League, Europa League. They want to qualify for that more regularly. They want to break into the top echelons of the French league, compete with Monaco and PSG, and break that ceiling. He's on a stepping stone, so we'll have to see how he does. You've got Marseille around there as well. They want to compete with these bigger, more established French clubs that have a better trophy cabinet. Now, Nice aren't a terrible club by any stretch of the imagination. They're a decent side. They've got a decent history. I think he wants to win. They want to win. So it's going to be interesting following his managerial career over the next couple of years. But I can see him at some point. He was already linked with the Arsenal job. I can see him in years down the line possibly getting the Arsenal job in 5 years' time, 10 years' time. Or even the Man City job. The two clubs in England that he really had some great success with. Both clubs, winning trophies at both clubs. I can see him at some point coaching one or the other. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you very much for watching. If you have followed Patrick Viera's career as a player and now as a manager, what are your thoughts on his appointment as Nice manager? We'll have to wait and see how he does. I think this is not as much of a risk as people think. He's been coaching for a while now. He's been developing young players in the MLS for a while. This is a step up in the level that he will, developing. These players are fitter, faster, more powerful. They play at a higher standard. Can he make this Nice side better? That's the important thing. And can he get them further up the French league? Can he get them competing with Marseille, Monaco and PSG more regularly and actually really challenging them? We shall see. Thank you very much for watching. Place your comments below and I'll have some more videos for you soon.